tonight. If you're one of the other competitors, if he wins, then he's going, okay, I can do this. I'm right back to pick it up right where I left off.
So if you're one of the other 19, you'd take almost anybody winning but him, even if it's not you. There is James Stewart on the number 7. Let's see, sporting his new clothing line, his new jerseys and pants. He's got the right knee is the knee that they were talking about that Aaron was reporting on.
Well, he kickstarted the bike, and you got to bring your knee up pretty high to get up on the Kickstarter there. So definitely not, the look on his face a little bit different than normal, but he is 2-time champion, 3rd on the all-time wins list. Okay, so he knows how to get this done. This is the time where you focus, you start to take the pain from the knee, all that. You got to block it out. Okay, you have to concentrate on the job at hand. And the best opportunity is to get out, ride your own race, try to stay mistake-free.
There's Anaheim Supercross with the 32nd board for the main event. The first one of 2013. All that hard work, all those miles on the bike, all come down to this. Kicking off the year. How are you going to be in the points when we head to Phoenix next week? Here we go, live on speed from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, the season opener for the 2013 Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Who's going to get the start? That looks like Kennard with a great one on the outside.
Millsaps grabs it.
Barsha, Kennard, all right there. Dungey's in the mix up front.
Wow,
doesn't look like a great start for Villapoto. Kennard is on it, and Millsaps up front leading him. These two battled in their heat race. What will they do in the main?
That was almost a replay of that scenario in the heat race, but David Millsaps,
the quad.
I tell you guys, Millsaps is fired up. He's confident. He's won main events before.
Reed with a much better start. There is Stewart. Finally, we see Villapoto just in front of the 14 of Kevin Windham.
There's Dungey. Haven't talked about him much tonight. Can't count him out. You know he's going to be strong all race long.
Steady, he's picked it up here, got a good start. You know his fitness is there. He's always been strong in that department. Time to get it done.
Right, he came on like a freight train, Ricky, at the end of his heat race.
Yeah, right where he needs. Yeah, he's going to be right where he needs to be. He's in a perfect spot.
Once again, Chad Reed, the two riders that we talked about, always being so consistently strong on the podium. You got Dungey and Reed right there, 4th and 5th.
Barsha would like a couple more spots. He's right there on that 51. Chasing his Honda stablemate, Trey Kennard. Millsaps, Kennard, and Barsha up front.
Look at the names across the top of your screen there. You're going to see the reigning champion, Villapoto. He was 13th. Now he's made a move on Tickle. Now he's in 12th.
Villapoto is as far back as 12. Here he comes.
There he is.
Working behind Mike Alessi.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do here.
Mike's on that 800 in the red riding gear with the white helmet. Brayton just in front of him on the Joe Gibbs Racing number 10. Oh, there's a door. He gets inside of Alessi.
Suzuki fans that are scoring want to know where James Stewart's at. He's just inside the top 10, running 9th.
The 20 right behind those guys. Tickle on the RCH Suzuki.
Yeah, didn't get too good of a start there. It's all right, we got 20 laps. There you got by Alessi. The best thing for him to do right now is see that guy with the number 1 plate on him, tag on to him as long as he can, and he's doing it there.
Look how tight this group is, guys. Wow. This is just so much competition, so much parity in this division.
Yep.
Villapoto trying to get around Brayton, going inside. Pushes him up, tries to get him offline, over the finish line jump. It still goes to Brayton, but for how much longer?
Not long. What Brayton did there, he did a single, triple seat bounce. Here you come, Villapoto now on the back of James Stewart.
Stewart just in front of him. The blue and white riding gear with the orange 7 on the back. Here's Grant. battling with Short. Stewart right behind him. That's 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th if you go back to Villapoto.
Wow,
Oh, James got taken way high there.
after qualifying, you would have not thought that we would see James Stewart and Villapoto just breaking into the top 10 here in the main event at this point.
Through the first fourth of the race, scheduled for 20 laps for these 20 riders. Oh, Grant got up into the wheel of Stewart.
Hello.
Grant on the 33. Here comes Villapoto on that green Kawasaki with the red number plate, sporting the number 1. Oh, Villapoto off the track. Big mistake, he goes over the berm. He's got to get back on as quickly and as safely as he can. What do you say about that?
No, that's like he didn't gain or lose any position, so he's okay.
That's
But
the rule.
he got those tough blocks all over the place, so you can't get in. You know, maybe open those things up a little bit. The AMA does.
Certainly wouldn't have been safe to cut in anywhere there by the triple. So
okay,
look at this, guys. Battle for the lead.
Here we go. Millsaps in the yellow and black with Kennard right behind him.
We've always seen Davey Millsaps and always wondered if he could go the distance. And it's looking like he's backing it up a little bit. I mean, we're about 6 laps into this main event.
Last lap around, Millsaps was a 56.5, Kennard a 56.1, and everyone all the way back through Reed is in the 56, so the top 5 are all running about the same pace. The problem is Reed's about 3.5 seconds off of Dungey, who is in 4th.
Millsaps with the big quad, up into that massive berm he goes. Kennard doing a tremendous job of hanging with him. Broke his femur a few years back, Jeff, then broke it again. Then gets landed on by Ryan Morris a year ago in Dodger Stadium, breaks his back. Such a promising career, but he's been through so much adversity and just never gives up.
Wow, he doesn't, and his dedication to the sport and his desire to be a champion is showing right now. I can't believe we're only on lap 7. It feels like we've gone through 15 of them already, but this is going to be a long race for these guys, and now they're out there kind of pacing themselves, trying to figure out the lines. Not quite time to pull the trigger.
I'm telling you, the guys you need to look out for is the guy sitting in 4th place right now, Ryan Dungey, lurking back there.
Here's Barsha. Looks like he wants to turn up the heat a little bit. Barsha on the 51. And Dungey, as you pointed out, Ricky, right there on that 5, the Red Bull KTM of the former champion.
Barsha has a little mistake coming out of that turn, misses the triple. Dungey's going to catch up pretty close now.
Aaron Michaelesi off the track.
That's right, you guys. His night is cut short. Mike, a big upset for you out there. You actually fell victim to a tough block right in the middle of the finish line. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just it's what happens when you don't get a good start. Everybody's very, very fast right now, so it's just unfortunate. Hay bale right in front of the finish line, and unfortunately I hit it. You can see my handlebars are completely bent down, and there's no way I can continue. I'd like to thank all my sponsors and all my family for their support. Thank you again. Sorry.
Regroup. We'll see you again next weekend in Phoenix.
Well, you can see how Barsha's bike really moving as he goes through that whoop section, and Dungey straight down the pipe.
Yep, straight as an arrow.
Boy, he's there now too, isn't he?
Yeah, and that was something that last year with this new KTM 450 that KTM really had a problem with. And it was the first time that they had raced this bike in Supercross, all that. Seems like they really have done their work and got the bike figured out because Dungey putting in a really strong ride, really consistent, riding well within himself.
Villapoto alongside of Stewart, and he goes down again! Ryan Villapoto, and he's limping. And then another rider crashes. It's Tickle.
Yep.
And Villapoto was limping as he got back to his bike.
He's back up and going.
Lucky he got back up. That was a gnarly crash. And you see, this is why you say James Stewart is out there racing.
Yeah. And did you see him shaking his head too?
Yeah, probably just getting his helmet and goggles right there.
Let's see what happened here, Ricky.
Well, it's to the inside here, or I'm sorry, this is the first crash. He gets in there, and Grant was going to take him high. He was going to try to go around the outside and goes over the berm. This is the next one right here, right? So he's going to triple pass, but he jumps too far to the right and lands on that inside tough block. just misjudged it a little bit, and unfortunately Tickle goes down in the mess also.
Looks like he was favoring that right leg. Well, you can see what a tough start to the season opener can do to you.
Yeah.
This isn't the year, though, that you want to get a 19. Okay,
that's what
there's a lot of parity. There's any number of riders that can win. We've got Davey Millsaps now as we're 9 laps in this main event, and Kennard and Barsha, who's a rookie. We got those 3 riders out front. Okay. Look at Davey.
It has been
flying.
46 races since Davey Millsaps has stood on the top step of the podium. 3 times he has won a Monster Energy Supercross main event. San Diego was the last venue to see Davey Millsaps on the top step of the podium.
Looking nice here. Give a little blip through the throttle right there. He's just putting in his laps, trying to stay focused. Millsap's last lap around was a 56.7. Kennard had the fastest lap with a 56.5, so a couple tenths faster. Barsha and Dungey right there. Oh no, Dungey goes 56 flat.
All right, we're halfway through. 20 laps the distance, 10 in the books.
It'll come down to fitness, who can keep their nerves, and who wants it the most.
Kennard still right there, Barsha and Dungey.
Dungey makes a mistake, gonna give up a little bit of time right there. He just made up a bunch of time last lap around.
Surprisingly, Dungey hadn't gotten a little bit closer to these guys. Oh, we still got a lot of laps left, but
I don't know about you guys, but this has been a long 10 laps so far. Usually these opening rounds just kind of fly by for us, and the next thing you know, we're at the checkered flag, but we're only just past halfway, and there's been a lot of racing happen just in the end here as this starts to tighten up, and these riders start to think, okay, the checkered flag's coming. Now it's time to drop the hammer and make something happen, because now they're all thinking, you know what, I got a chance to win this. Everyone in the top 4 should feel like they have a chance to win right now because it's that close.
Yep.
Davey Millsaps, so under the radar this offseason. Even though he finished second in the points, whatever media outlets you would have turned to, nobody would have predicted that Davey Millsaps would have been the guy potentially to come out and win the season opener and take the early season points lead.
Well, also because this Rockstar Suzuki team over the past few years has primarily been a 250 team, and they brought Davey on a 450. So it's kind of a new program for them. Okay, this wasn't one of your premier Suzuki teams that was out there.
And then there's Trey Kennard right behind him on that 41. Everybody knows he's full of tons of talent, but nobody knew he'd be this ready to come back at this level so early in the year.
I tell you what, if a win could do good for anybody right now, it would be Trey Kennard. When you think about his last race, this would, what a story this would be.
Well, he just dropped that video on the story of his recovery and everything called Revival, 41 Revival. That's what's happening right now. He has revived his racing career, and I just cannot believe that he has, the injuries that he has suffered throughout his career, that he manages to come back and be so competitive.
Now, these 2 guys were the ones that were in that mix that a lot of people were figuring on, of the 5 or so riders that would really have a shot at maybe winning here in this championship. Justin Barsha moving up after a 250 championship a year ago. His first points race, here he is with a shot at a spot on the podium. And the guy chasing him, a reigning champion in this class, Mr. Consistency, Ryan Dungey.
7 to go, guys. A little bit less than 7, actually. Time for Dungey.
Oh, man, Barsha got it up on the nose.
Time for Dungey, former champion. Time for him to pull the trigger. He's always really prided on his fitness. Okay, now it's time for him to really flex that and see if he can get his bike, his KTM, up onto the podium at least here.
Dungey is stalking Barsha now. Barsha withstood the advances of Villapoto, the 2-time champ earlier. What will he do? Oh, Villapoto has more trouble. Oh.
He take his glove. What?
Something was on his
Took
hand.
his glove off.
Took his right glove off.
Oh, wow.
Man, this night is just gone from bad to worse for him.
Yeah, this is...
Make it tough to three-peat right now.
Yeah.
Here we go. The race is still right there. Look at all 4 riders in our shot.
His goggles there. This is really out of character for him. Oh, I mean, Kennard is all over Millsaps. Pretty impressive Millsaps. He's handling the pressure good. He's not in an easy spot.
No, he's not. And Kennard trying to find a way around.
We come down to fitness. Look at Kennard right now. He's starting to find some lines, put the pressure on Millsaps. He's been out front the whole race, trying to keep things slowed down, trying to control his breathing, keep that heart rate down, keep your arms loose. Arm pump in this sport is one of those gremlins that as the race goes on, forearms start to pump up. You can't use the throttle, the brakes, the clutch, everything like you need to. That's when you start making mistakes. These riders are the best in the world at keeping arm pump away, but when you're out front like this, Ricky, and all the pressure from the Anaheim opener, it can really set in.
Yep. Kennard's last win, Dallas in Cowboy Stadium back in 2011. Could he pull it off here tonight?
I think I seen Dungey fall down. Was that? I think I seen Dungey. I think I
don't
seen
see him.
tip
You
over.
might be right. There he is.
Tipped over in the corner. I just barely caught it out of the screen. I don't think he's going to lose a spot here.
No, Reed's right now. Reed's
far back
about 14 seconds behind third. So now it's a 3-rider race for the win. A Suzuki and a couple of Hondas, and unbelievable that Factory Honda, that Muscle Milk team, has got both riders here.
Here
inside.
comes Trey, looking inside, couldn't get it done.
He's getting close, man. Over. Uh-oh.
Here comes Kennard. He makes the move up the inside.
Where's Barsha?
He went down, Jeff. He just fell down in the rhythm section. It's going to be between these two for the win here. 4 to go. Kennard leads. Millsaps right behind him. A factory team on that Honda number 41 and a privateer team on the 18 of Davey Millsaps.
That's unbelievable for both. A great story for both of them, but I think it's a bigger one for Trey Kennard. Fight through adversity in a great position to win this main event. This is going to be unbelievable.
Let's go back and take a look at a progressive pass of the race. It's for the lead with Kennard.
Kennard, one of the best at scrubbing that bike and keeping it low, gets up the inside of Millsaps. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. This man out of Oklahoma in the lead of his main event.
Kennard has missed 18 of the last 20 races due to his injury. Since his last win, this is only his 4th start, and here he is on his way to winning the biggest race in Supercross, the opener in Anaheim. This is their big one, and he's well on his way. 2 laps remain here in Southern California, and the factory Honda rider is about to pull it off.
Where is Villapoto, Stewart, Reed, Dungey, our former champions? Barsha, who we talked so much about after winning the Monster Energy Cup, had a chance to win. 5 of the top riders that we had at the press conference have made mistakes and taken themselves out of it because they were chasing the 41 here of Trey Kennard. Unbelievable.
Team Muscle Milk's Trey Kennard well on his way here, Aaron.
He is, and his mechanic, Brett Presnell, is down here watching with anticipation. He's so excited he can barely contain it, but he is writing on the board to remind Trey to breathe. It's been a while, just a little reminder of my health.
That's it. I used to love to see that on the board to breathe, but look, the Suzuki rider, Davey Millsaps, he's not letting up. He's going to keep this interesting. 1 to go.
And don't forget, they got a new team manager, too, at Team Muscle Milk Honda. Gary Martini, what a way to break into the new team, Gary.
That'd be something.
It ain't over
Here
yet,
they
though,
come.
boys.
Millsaps, he's not done yet, though.
Took a little
Davey
breather.
Millsaps coming
Right?
after him.
Oh, Millsaps took a little breather. Now he's back in it.
One lap
last
to go.
gas.
The crowd on its feet here in Angel Stadium. Here's Millsaps. Millsaps, second in the championship last year. Nobody had him on their radar to win here in Anaheim. Nobody, except for Travis Pastrana, who tweeted it to us earlier. And Davey Millsaps is about to do it. He wins Anaheim.
That was awesome.
Trey Kennard,
That is
they
what
come
a
back,
race.
give each other a big hug.
Wow.
That was an unbelievable race by two guys that nobody walking in the doors here tonight figured either one of them was going to be on the podium.
It doesn't get any better than that right there.
Last lap, look at that.
That's what it's all about. All that hard work, all that sweat, tears, the miles on the bike.
Right there, his mechanic going, I told you, you keep working hard. We're doing this together. The team's behind you. We're all behind you, and you made it happen here tonight at the Anaheim opener.
Steve Westphal,
cool.
Davey's mechanic.
Look at everybody telling him congratulations. They're pumped for him too.
Here you go.
It's awesome.
The victory lap.
24-year-old Davey Millsaps. Yes, sir. You are the Anaheim opener winner.
Tell you guys, when he went to this Rockstar Suzuki team, like I said, they're primarily 250 team. I said, okay, well, so they're going to add a 450 on. You know, could be a good place for him, and he's made it happen here in the first race of the season.
2006, he won the 250 East Championship, and now he's the 450 Supercross points leader as the series heads to Phoenix's Chase Field.
There's the pass for the lead, and watch Kennard. He goes for it.
Yeah.
Boom! They come together and watch Millsap so focused. Seat bounces, nails